Hello, welcome guys to Glen. This is my channel of me trying to vlog what I'm learning as I go along in cryptocurrency. I'd done a live video earlier today and I felt like I didn't answer a lot of questions that I'd put out there. So it's 10 to 1 in the morning here in the UK. I actually had a nap earlier for some reason, so I've been wide awake all evening. And I was trying to get my head around these exchanges. I've never really used an exchange before, so if you've watched my previous videos, you'll know that I put some money into Bittrex. It was only about $50 worth, and I bought some Verge, and that was it. I haven't touched it since. So that's literally the only experience that I have with exchanges. I didn't even know what I was doing at the time. I didn't understand how it worked, and I still don't know much more. But earlier on today, when I'd done my live video, we were talking about obviously buying some Zclassic for the up and coming fork for Bitcoin Private, which I want to be a part of. And I said in there, oh, I wonder who will honour the snapshot that they seem to call it of when it takes place. So let's just get Bitcoin Private up. Bitcoin Private. It's taking place in like 2 days' time. Russell says, "Hey, hello, Russell. Thanks for joining me so late at night." This is when it's taking place, which obviously I went over earlier. So just to reiterate, just in case Russell weren't in the earlier video, for every one Zclassic that you own or one Bitcoin, you receive one new Bitcoin Private, as long as you hold them in a wallet when this countdown, so on the 28th of February at 5 p.m. UTC, they'll take a snapshot of the blockchain of who owns what, what wallets have what coins in, and every one of them will receive a 1-to-1 ratio. So if you owned, and from my understanding, this works even if you own point of a coin as well, because they say here, for example, 15.4 Zclassic and 0.1 Bitcoin, you will receive 15.5 BTC. Now obviously, to bump up the amount of coin that you're going to receive, really you want to hold more Zclassic than anything else, because they're only about $130 at the minute. Let's get it up here. Zclassic. And I've learned actually today, the prices you see on this website, this coin markup, is not necessarily the price you can buy them at. So that's a life lesson that I've learned so far, but this just gives you a general indication. So $125 will get you a Zclassic whole coin. So therefore, when the hard fork happens, you will receive one whole Bitcoin Private, whereas if you owned one whole Bitcoin, obviously you still would only receive one whole Bitcoin Private. But obviously Bitcoin is worth 10,000, so you can do the maths there. You can buy whatever that is, 1,000 Zclassic coins or whatever, yeah. As opposed to just owning one. Russell, are you good with exchanges? I hope you are, because you may need to help me out here. Sorry, got a bit of a cough this evening. So I had a little look on Twitter after, and I was doing some research about who's going to honour the hard fork. And at the time, everyone was saying, "Oh, no one's saying anything at the minute." And then literally straight after I'd done the video, I wish I'd found it during the video, and then I probably wouldn't need to do this one. I watch a lot of TA, technical analysis. I'm not a huge fan of technical analysis, but I would like to learn how to buy and sell properly without being an absolute idiot using the exchanges, and that's where I'm at the minute. You can see here it says Trade Satoshi, which is one of the exchanges. So we found out on one of my live videos, always around WoW pool. I wish I was a WoW. I'm more like a Finding Nemo. you can see here that the main exchanges that offer Zclassic are Bittrex, which is quite a big exchange, Cryptopia, Coin Exchange, and Trade Satoshi. Now, Trade Satoshi on their Twitter have come out and said Trade Satoshi will be supporting Bitcoin private fork. For every Zclassic and BTC you hold at Trade Satoshi at the moment of the fork, you will receive 1 BTCP. For more information, visit this website. I clicked on the website, it doesn't really tell you much more than that. So I thought, oh, that's brilliant. So if I buy, oh, I just got rid of it. If I buy, I'm going to have to get it back up now. The Zclassic using Trade Satoshi, then I will be able to just sit back and wait for the Bitcoin private to come. Wahey, nice and easy. I'm not a whale, but I follow closely. That's a good strategy there, because the whales do dictate the market and they tend to make the cleverest moves. So I think because this website, I must say, is a bit crap. From what my brief today using it. But don't let that put you off. So let's have a little look. We're going to go to, I've signed up, I've created an account with these guys. I'm allowed a limit of like $2,000 or something a day. So you can see here, these are all the coins that they actually honour. The one that obviously we're going to be mainly using is Bitcoin and Zclassic. So I'm going to click, this is my available balance. Let's see, I'm going to click this one and click it again, and then you can see there Bitcoin comes at the top, and I have 0.014 of a Bitcoin. Now I've transferred over that specific amount. I've always said in all my videos, when I'm trying something new out, I try and send over the minimum amount. Currently, to buy one Zclassic, it costs about 0.013 something of a Satoshi. So I know there's a commission and that, so I've sent over 0.14. So let's go over to market. Now I sent that over. It left my GDAX account pretty much. Obviously, it leaves it instantly, and it went over to this website pretty much within a minute or two. So I thought, oh great, and I actually tried to buy a Zclassic, but I didn't realise you have to wait until, let me just go back to that page. You have to wait till it's actually confirmed with the exchange. That has taken ages. Let's get that back up. So you can see here, let me see if I can view, no, float to top. Sorry Russell, I'm going to push you over for one side for a minute. So you can see here a lot more. It wouldn't let me come across before. I don't know why. Obviously this website's not optimized for Mac. I don't know. So you can see there it says unconfirmed. So my funds were in there for a long while. A good, I would say, 20 minutes, something like that. And then it went over into available. So I believe now I can create, I can buy a Zclassic, but that wasn't available to me before. I tried to buy one and it kept saying insufficient funds, and I thought, oh no, this is a scam website. I panicked a bit, but then I realised it hadn't been confirmed. Now I thought, oh, that's a bit shit for Trade Satoshi. But then going over to Bittrex, which obviously is one of the main multi-million pound. Where's my Bittrex? So it's over here. You can see here they've done the same. I transferred this a good 20 minutes ago. Now you can see here I've got 0.0265. One, I trust Bittrex a bit more, but obviously I don't know if they're going to honour the hard fork and give everyone the Bitcoin private. So what I'm going to do, I've got two strategies going on here. I'm going to buy a Bitcoin Zclassic through Trade Satoshi and leave it in there and wait to receive the new Bitcoin private. I'm going to try and sell the Zclassic the second that the hard fork happens, so probably like 5 minutes past 5 on Wednesday, I believe it is. Then I will sell it. let's refresh this page and see if it is actually in my available balance. Yes, it is available balance. So now I can buy Zclassic on both these platforms. But I wanted to do a video about it, and then I thought, oh, shall I do a pre-recorded one or shall I go live? It's easier for me to go live, so I thought, what the hey, I'll just do it and then people can watch back. So we've got two strategies here. Obviously, I was just mentioning that obviously I'm going to buy two Zclassics through Bittrex, but then I thought, well, if they're not going to honour the hard fork, and you know I can't receive it because I held the funds on this exchange, what I've gone and done is I've downloaded this from the official Zclassic website, which is Ethereum, if I've pronounced that right. And this is my wallet here, so I'm actually gonna transfer, once I've bought the Zclassic and it's available to withdraw, I'm going to withdraw it from Bittrex and then put the two Zclassics into this wallet. I'm going to leave the other one in my Trade Satoshi page. Woohoo, finally able to participate. Hello, Contana Crypto. Welcome to the video. I did actually think, oh, if I'm doing one quite late at night, people from across the world might be able to take part. Like, there's a couple of people from China and that watch my videos. So glad you could join. Have you got any experience using exchanges? You guys might have to help me out. So yeah, that's my two strategies. One, to keep a Zclassic on an exchange, which is Trade Satoshi, because they've said that they're going to honour the hard fork. And then the other strategy is to actually store two Zclassics on an official Zclassic wallet, which I've just downloaded. So just so you guys, if you're watching this and thinking, oh, I want to do the same. Hey, Glen, I'm from New Zealand, listening to you at work. Thanks, Richard. What do you do for work? Hope it's not something that needs concentrating. I might put you off. Or one that doesn't involve you falling asleep, because my voice may send you to sleep. So this is actually the Zclassic website. I've gone onto here and I've actually downloaded this one here, Ethereum, Windows, Linux and Mac. I'm on a Mac, so I thought, oh, brilliant. You click that, it takes you through to this page. You click what computer it is you've got. So I've got a Mac, and then it downloads. You can see here, it downloads the actual wallet for you. And then when you double click on it, it creates obviously a file on your computer, and then you have to tell it whether you want to, what type of wallet you want it to be. So whether you want one that is a standard one, a master node one, or a one to receive private keys or something like that. I've just gone for the standard one. Interesting. So yeah, I've got a standard Ethereum Zclassic wallet, and I've also got obviously the Trade Satoshi, because they're saying they're going to honour. So now my available funds are in there. Let's see if we can actually buy a Zclassic coin live in front of you guys. That was my plan. Singapore representing here. Big up the Singapore. I'd love to go and see the Singapore Grand Prix, the Formula 1 Grand Prix there. It's one of my favourite races of the year. 26th of February 2018, I'm right here now. Sorry, can't help you out. No experience with exchanges. Have never sold a single cryptocurrency before. I'm a holder. That is probably the best thing to do, to be honest. Snapshot, February the 28th, 5 PM UTC, and fork and mainnet to launch 2 days later. So from my understanding, as long as you have Zclassic coins at that point in time, February the 5th, February the 28th at 5 PM, sorry, I just read two numbers and put them together, they will honour these Bitcoin private, which will happen a couple of days later. And I believe that Trade Satoshi actually honoured the Litecoin Cash fork from Litecoin, but people have said that they've only just started receiving them through this Trade Satoshi website, like today or yesterday, which is annoying because you got to think it was worth $7 when they first forked. Now they're only worth like $3. So in that time, then people have lost out on money, I suppose. But then it is an easy option. So I thought I'd do both ways, because then hopefully I'm guaranteed that one of them are going to work. But either way, I'm going to sell my Zclassic pretty much straight away after the 5 p.m. Time slot. So this is a graph. All of these exchanges have like this candlestick graph generally that goes up and down. It tells you what the price is right now. That's pretty straightforward. And then you've got your buy and sell orders. So you put in here what you want to buy. So I want to buy one whole Zclassic. And then you put in what price you want to pay for it. Then it gives you a total. So I'm going to say I want to pay, let's just put in here for argument's sake, 130 of a Bitcoin. And then you've got the fee, which is 0.20%. So, you know, quite a small percentage. I don't know what they charge to withdraw from this website. I need to find that out as well. So then the total will be 0.0130 and then 260, obviously. I've transferred over 0.0140, so I should have enough to cover it. Or you can, if you want to, just view these. These are the sell orders. So these are orders that people have put onto this exchange that they're willing to accept. So let's say if I went to this person here, they're willing to sell 6.2 Zclassic coins for the price of 0.0196 of a Bitcoin, which all in total equates to 0.12. So I know for a fact that's about £1,200 if Bitcoin's worth £10,000 for those 6, which don't work out, does it? That's quite expensive. So if we go up, generally the best price ones are the ones at the top. So these are the ones that you want to look at. So this person here is willing to sell 0.04 of a Zclassic. I don't want that. I want one whole one. Bittrex is slow on Zclassic deposits. Withdrawals deposit, I assume, Glenn. Has anyone used GDAX? Yep, GDAX is really easy to use. That's probably my favourite. That's Coinbase's own sort of exchange that they have, but they only do 3 coins on that. No, 4 now. They do Bitcoin Cash. So whereas Trade Satoshi and Bittrex and Binance, they offer like loads of different coins. So that's how you're going to buy most of your other currencies other than the top sort of 4. So if I put in a buy order, my buy order technically will go in this list here. These are all the people that want to buy Zclassics, and obviously that will affect people. They're going to match up with them trying to sell it. So I want to buy one whole coin at that rate, which I think is about right at the minute. So the way that I've figured this out is, obviously I looked at where's my coin market cap? Let's just load up a new page. I went to Zclassic. So you can see here that they reckon that a Zclassic is worth $126. That's gone down. Earlier when I was doing my video, they were worth $135, if I remember correctly. So they've gone down a bit. So I thought, oh, this will be a good time to buy it. And I didn't know whether to wait until tomorrow, until Bitcoin went up in price and blah, 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 blah. And they're saying that in Bitcoin terms, that's worth 0.01322. But when you actually go to these markets, you can see they're all offering them at different prices. So Trade Satoshi is actually one of the more expensive ones. It would be cheaper to buy Bittrex, which obviously I'm going to do as well. But where have I put my Trade Satoshi? Satoshi. So I'm going to buy it at 0.0130. Let's click buy Zclassic. Order placed 1Z Classic at 0.013000 Bitcoin. So now my buy order should be in here somewhere. There you go. That's it there. So actually I'm sort of third from the top, which means that should get fulfilled fairly quickish. We'll find out. The other way you can do it, just so you know, if you're looking at these orders and someone's done a really good one, so say you're thinking, oh yeah, that's a well good price for 13 Zclassic coins, you can just click on it and it'll populate the numbers for you. So you're buying 13 Zclassic 13.71 at a rate of that amount there. That's the total Bitcoin that you're spending, then plus their commission and then the total price there. So obviously I've put in a buy order at a cheaper rate than that, so hopefully someone will fulfill that and sell me one. So if you were selling Zclassic, so when I come to sell this, obviously on Wednesday, I need to look at what the sell orders are and what I want to receive, but I'm going to try and sell it really as quick as possible. Let me see the chart again. I have on GDAX. What, this chart here? Is that the one you mean, Luger? So anyway, I've placed a buy order, so now I just need to wait for that to go through. I don't know if on this website you can actually... there's my open order. So it says pending. I can click cancel if I want to. That would cancel that buy order. So if you've put in saying, can you thought, oh shit, that's wrong, or I've put too much money for it or whatever, you have to be careful with these, especially when you're dealing with Satoshis, not US dollars or pounds or whatever, because someone put in the wrong decimal point for Envian tokens on, I don't know, like Ether Delta or whatever one it was, and they ended up buying Envian tokens for like £600 or something like that. Hi Glenn, do you know how to get the referral to open an account? Do you know how to get the referral to open an account with Bittrex? Is that members can generate? I've never really looked into the referrals for Bittrex. I didn't even know if they did any. I know Binance do. Oh, probably shouldn't show this stuff. No is the answer. Sorry. I don't know how to do that. Right, so now I want to do the same thing, but on obviously Bittrex. Yes, I got some in 30 US dollars and 70. What, you got some Zclassic at 30 US dollars? Hi Glenn, how many BTC private do you receive for each Zclassic you hold? It's 1 for 1. So if you hold one Zclassic, you will receive 1 Bitcoin private. I believe if you own 1.5 Zclassic, you will receive 1.5 Bitcoin private. And it's the same for Bitcoin. So if you own 1 whole Bitcoin, you will receive 1 whole Bitcoin private. So obviously it makes more financial sense to sell your Bitcoin for Zclassic, because then you'd have a lot more, which obviously they'll match. I hope that makes sense. Magic fingers. They do not accept new members. Okay, thanks. Wait for the doji formation off the 5 minute. I don't know what a doji formation is, sorry. So now we're going to go over to Bittrex, and again I want to buy 2 Zclassics, and I'm willing to pay, if we do the same price, I'm willing to pay 2.6 of a Bitcoin. Oh no, that's per each one. Alright, so I put 1.3. 260. Now I transferred over, let's just make sure I've got enough. I transferred over 265. Good enough. Just so I can cover myself. Let's go back. So we've got enough in our balance to cover that. Oh. I want to buy 2 Zclassics at a price of 1326. Buy Zclassic. So I'm buying 2 Zclassics at a price of 0.013 Bitcoin. The whole total comes to 0.026. Their commission is quite low actually. That's pretty on par with Trade Satoshi, I suppose. So then I should have more than enough to cover that. Please verify this order before confirming. All orders are final. Once submitted, we'll be unable to issue you a refund. Confirm. Your buy order of 2 Zclassics per unit has been placed. So again, you can see here these are all the buy and sell orders. With Bittrex, and I need to look into this a bit more, you have more options. You can set like buy limits, so the system will automatically, if a coin hits a certain price, as long as you keep, say, Bitcoin in your wallet, it will buy it for you once it hits that price, and if it starts to drop below, then it will sell it for you. So then you've got the website doing trades for you without you even having to be at your computer. Therefore, you could make money just by setting up buy and sell orders and stuff like that. But obviously, you'd have to monitor every day what the price of, because cryptocurrency is so up and down, you'd have to be hot on it all the time. Otherwise, you could end up losing out. The doji is a commonly found pattern in a candlestick chart of financially traded asset stocks. I'm not getting too into the technical analysis. One, because I don't particularly believe in it. Second, I don't get it. I don't understand it at all. So I just thought Zclassic's cheaper than it was earlier, so now would be a good time. And I didn't know if I'd waited till tomorrow to do this video, because I probably wouldn't be able to do it till midday. I didn't know if by then it might go up, because it's my belief that normally Monday mornings, Monday midday, especially when America wake up, the market tends to pick up after a weekend. It'd be good if just Bitcoin went up, because that would have helped me out and I would have been better off doing it tomorrow. But Zclassic will probably go up with it, so swings and roundabouts. It's a characteristics of being small in length, meaning a small trading range with an opening and closing price that are virtually equal. Again, obviously, thank you very much for all the advice and tips. I do appreciate it. And I'd love to learn more about day trading, but in terms of right now, trying to buy this Zclassic, I just thought, you know what, now's a good time to buy it. With the technical analysis, how do I zoom out of this? There we go. So you've got these candlesticks here. Sorry about that. I've actually put the microphone really close to my mouth this time because I'm sitting on the sofa, and I didn't want it to be like the microphone just laying on the side, because then it'll be all rustly, and normally when it's like this, it rubs against my hair on my chin and also my top, so normally it creates a bit of rustling noise, but now you've got to deal with me coughing as well, so I apologise about that. These candlesticks, so it shows if they're green, that means they were up within that time frame. So normally these are set at like either 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15, half hour, hour. So within that, say 5 minutes, that in that time frame, this trade went up, and then wherever normally that finishes, that's where the next one starts. So you can see that it went down, then it went back up again, and then this one started from here, It went down, and then it came back up again, and that's where, sorry, it went down, and then that one went up, and then that one went up, that one down. Anyway, and so forth, so forth. You can sit here and just watch, and if you see like you say, patterns and drops and rises and stuff like that, then obviously you can, over a period of time, you can start to be like, oh, that's a good time to buy, because, you know, if it follows the same pattern it has done the last 2 times, it's going to go up, and there's money to be made in that. But I'm investing such a small amount of money, you'd be talking about pence, or cents, or satoshis, I suppose. But I'm hoping that's helped people out, because when I did my video earlier, I was saying, oh, I don't know who's going to honour it, and I don't know how to go about getting hold of some. So now I'm just waiting, actually, for that order to become, boom, it's done. Someone's available balance. So I've got my very first Zclassic. Woohoo! Yes. Let's withdraw that now. So I've got obviously my Zclassic. So I want to receive. That's the address. Copy that. And I want to send over 2.0. Now we find out how much fee. Oh, so they actually take it out. They withdraw it in Zclassic. So I'm actually losing out on some Zclassic now. That is a bummer, because I want 2 whole coins. I thought they would take the fee out in Bitcoin. What is this? I wonder if I could change it. No. So that's a hurdle. Get in. What's that say? Dwarf Killer Crypto. So what am I going to do, guys? Right, so I've got a little bit of Bitcoin left over. Let's copy that amount there. Let's see if I can actually buy that amount of Zclassic, and then that can pay for my fee to withdraw it. So I've got 2 whole coins. But that means now I'm paying over the odds, which is annoying. But I knew there would be a fee for withdrawing anyway. I don't know why I assumed I could do it. But this is why I am learning. I am learning. So we want to put in this amount of Bitcoin, which, how would I work out? How would I work out how much I could buy with that amount of Bitcoin? Well, that's not right. Bids must be greater than for limit orders. This is where I need your help, guys. Click the max button. Max. Infinity. What does that do? That's Tiger 75. Thanks for the tip. Let's try it. Fuck it. Buy Zclassic. Price. Paste. Trade disallowed, minimum value 50k sat, which I assume means Satoshis. Minimum is 0.0005, you have 0.4. Damn it. Damn it. It's not going well, is it? Which means transferring more money over. Oh, I know what I could do. Where's all my wallets gone? I've got some Verge. let's trade that back for BTC. If I get this right. So I want to sell the maximum amount of Verge. Sell Verge. How do I know how much to sell that for? Let's do it last. It's not a lot of Verge. I wish you could as well. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this in my account for today, and I'm going to come back to this tomorrow and try and transfer some more money over. But that's going to take 20 minutes, half hour, and there'd be no point doing a video of that. So I'm going to leave that there, guys. Thanks for all your tips and advice. I hope that's helped some of you. Trade Satoshi, obviously honouring the fork, and obviously Bittrex. I want to try and transfer over some more Bitcoin over to there to cover that fee, so I can send over, click the first sell order. I'm going to leave it there anyway because my daughter's kicking off upstairs. She's not feeling too well. But I hope that's helped you guys. Well, you guys are helping me if anything. But I hope that's helped some people that may watch this video tomorrow or who have never used an exchange, that have struggled with it. It is a bit harder if you can't get your head around these Satoshis rather than USD. So I'm learning, I'm getting there. I will get better, hopefully. And I'll see you guys on the next video of Bitcoin. Don't forget to click the subscribe button if you're new to this channel, and give this video a thumbs up. See you later, guys. Bye.